Step is taking this bolt off right here. We have to get that bolt off. And I'm using a, looks like a 1.5 inch socket here. So we're gonna try to get that off, and this is kind of hard to break it. So we have to use a pipe. There we go. Got it moving. There we go. Whew. That was hard to get moving. Once you get that going, and it's easy to go. Okay, so I got that part done. I'm just going to take it off here. I just wedged it in here into my, just a place to get some force on it. Now I'm going to carry it over here, put it in the vise. And then we can finish taking this bolt off of here. And the reason I didn't completely take it off over there is because there is oil inside this bolt, where this bolt is. And if you take that oil off, or you take this bolt out, then the oil drains out. I don't know if it's a special oil or if it's an oil that's supposed to be there, but and then this thing just pops off here, and then there's a little washer here. So we'll carry this over here. A little bit slippery. And then I'll take the other part off. Right here, that just slides off. And we'll clean this out and show you how bad that piston is. But, so we got that all apart now. So now the next step is going to be clean these up and then put all the replacement seals on there. Okay, so the first part we're going to do here is we're going to just clean this one up here a little bit. So I'm going to take some rags and clean this off. And show you the seals. This one doesn't have any internal seals. It only has these. There's actually 3 seals here. There's this one, then there's 2 here. There's nothing inside. So we'll go ahead and pop this one off. This one is split in 2 already. You just have to pop that off like so. And this one has 2 rings. And these rings, you just sort of slide off like this. As you can see, there's 2 rings there. There's a top ring, and then there's a internal ring. We'll take those off like that. And then we'll just spray this off with a little engine starter fluid or ether. That'll clean us up real nice. So that's all nice and cleaned up now. Got all the grease off of it. And so that's ready to put new seals on. And we'll go ahead and replace those seals. I got these new seals here. This is kit seal for hydraulic cylinder number 2465914. And these kits, if you buy them from the Caterpillar dealer, these kits run about 90 bucks. I got these online on eBay from CTP, their aftermarket kit for Caterpillar. They were about $23 a piece. And they have everything you need in here to do the complete cylinder. So we'll just put these over here. The first piece replaces this piece here, kind of the same thing. That just pops right on here, like that. The second piece, it comes in a bag here, and it's together. And they have it taped together here, and this tape can be removed here. And the only difference between this and the original is that this has a little clip here, as opposed to the original was a complete ring. I'm not sure if that matters or not, but probably doesn't. And so this kit here, this is the inner ring and the outer ring, like this. And so we'll go ahead and put the inner ring on first. And just gonna use this screwdriver to pull it across there, like this. And make sure that looks good. It's not twisted. That looks good. And then the outer ring here just snaps on over top like that. So all looks good. Okay. So in order to get this ring out, just kind of get under here and start tapping it out. So now we're starting to see the ring a little bit better. I'll go something a little bit thicker. And go on top of this one here. There we go. Okay, so the ring has come out, but it's in pieces. That's what the ring looks like. This will be the new ring that goes inside. So we'll just clean this up a little down in here. So what I do here is, if I can, this ring's breaking apart in here too. Anyway, this is a little rubber ring that's inside here, and these can sometimes be a little challenging to get out. You try to like walk them out if you can. That was breaking apart in there, so you can kind of see it falling. And then there's one last ring to get out, and that's the deeper one. A couple screwdrivers. And these can be kind of really good, because then you just got to hang on to it before it slips back in. Because this is the ring we're working on right now, and it is definitely challenging to. Whole piece that I got out there, and then we'll try that again here. Oh, there comes some. So this is what you try to do. You walk it out like this, and you get a nice big piece like that, and like that. So that's the ring. That's the ring I'm talking about here. This ring, and there's probably more in there. We'll see. It should come out easier now that the ring is broken. There we go. There's another piece of it. There's some more of it. So that's probably the whole thing. Let me just get my hook in here and see if I can feel anything else. Yeah, so that ring's out. Outer rings, and there's a smaller, thinner outer ring which is on the top, and then there's a round one on the bottom. So you just pull these off. These are the easiest rings to get off and get on. You put those aside. We'll just wipe this down. And we'll just pull this up a little bit out here. Spray this down one more time with a little bit of starter fluid. And now we're ready to replace the rings on this one. So we'll go ahead and do this, the most inner ring first. This kit comes with two. I didn't pull out two, but this one comes with two, so you can see how these go. And this goes on top, kind of like this. This is the most inner ring. Kind of have to sort of bend them and contort them a little bit to get them in there, but we'll start with the inner ring. Where's the light at? So this is the most inner ring, and you just have to kind of manipulate that and push that into the place where it's supposed to go. And sometimes you use a little screwdriver or something to help you get it down there. Well, you just kind of push it. This one's easier to get in. You sort of push that down in there, and once you kind of get it going, it sort of pops into place. And this one goes on top of the other one. Once you get it seated, you see it's hard to see it now, but it just kind of pops into place. It's right down in there. So anyway, so the white ring is in. Now we'll do the second ring, which is right here. And this ring, it looks like this. It has a little groove down the bottom section, and then it's flat at top. So this one goes in with the groove part going down if you're working with the piston this way, where this is closest to the top. And then you kind of in a similar fashion try to work this ring into its hole. And again, last piece you kind of have to force in there a little bit. Once it gets in there, it seats itself. The ring that we're going to put in is this ring here. So this one looks like this. It has a few grooves in here, and then it has this piece up here. So this piece goes on the outside. It's smooth, and then these little grooves here are for grease or the hydraulic fluid. So as it sits here and the piston comes out, this cleans the piston when it's coming out, and then the hydraulic fluid drains back down these little grooves. So this one goes in like so. So I just kind of start this off by tapping this in a little bit around. Oops. And then I use a piece of wood to kind of get it uniformly in there, like so. And that is the new seal. And they're nice. And now we're ready to put this back on the piston. Wiped off the hydraulic piston here, and I just cleaned the dust cap off. I'm just going to slide that over here, put this down here, that goes on first. And then the piston, which is the part this is the cleaner that goes on the outside. This part goes on next, and you just slide that a little tight at first, but it goes on. Slide that down there. And then the last part, this part here, can't really go on more than one way. As you can see, this is too small, so that's going this way. So that just slides right on there, like that. And then we take we got our bolt and our washer, and we put that back in here, and we screw that down. So these rings, I kind of got a little ahead of myself here. I forgot to put these rings on, so we'll just slide these down over. This ring actually goes on first. Actually, yeah, so we gotta get, we're gonna get these two rings on, and the round one goes on the bottom. So slide the one on first. And get that around here. Slide that one down there. And that sits just like that. And then the round one, see how that one sits? That one sits down there like that, and then the round one just rolls down here over that and sits in there like that. So that's that. And then we got this up here, sitting up there, and then we will. Okay, and that's all back together now. Now we can put it back in the bulldozer.